the former Ring of Honor World Champion, one of the most dominant champions in Ring of Honor history. Rush, of course, held on to that Ring of Honor World Championship until Best in the World, when he was stunned by Bandito Dragon Lee, recapturing the Ring of Honor World Television Championship successfully, walking out of Best in the World with the title as well.
This tag team match is set for one fall, a 20-minute time limit, and it will be contested under Lucha rules. Team number one, at a combined weight of 422 pounds, they're representing La Facción Ingobernable, the team of the Ring of Honor World Television Champion, Dragon Lee, and
You know, Ring of Honor scored quite a coup being able to sign Dragon Lee. It was the match in this arena teaming with Rush, his brother, against the Briscoes, that opened up a lot of eyes to both Dragon Lee and Rush, where they successfully defeated the Briscoes here in 2019. Caprice, our last stop here in Philadelphia.
Anytime I see these brothers together getting ready to tag, I know I am in for a show stealer. You don't believe me? Watch.
You know, you're absolutely right, Caprice. You know, it's not just the dynamic of them guys being great wrestlers themselves, it's that brother thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's a whole nother level that, you know, you can be a tag team, but you can be a tag team and be brothers, and it adds to a whole nother level of wrestling. It's something that maybe not a lot of people can comprehend.
And how proud is Bestia, the dad, able to witness this all. I don't agree with most of the stuff LFI does, but I'm not blind and I can't deny the obvious.
How can you disagree, though? They get the job done.
That's the way they do it.
At the end of the day, they're getting the job done, and that's what matters. That's what brings home the bacon, so to speak.
Well, the bacon was brought home in Baltimore, Maryland at Best in the World. He came in as an underdog, and he left the most wanted. With groups, factions, and foundations all on their way, this man leading his team here tonight is the Ring of Honor World Champion.
their opponents, at a combined weight of 364 pounds, the team of Rey Horus, and the Ring of Honor World Champion, Bandito!
Bandito, the 28th individual and the 35th Ring of Honor World Champion. Rey Horus, the only man that came to his aid, the first man to check in on him at Survival of the Fittest, which Bandito won, but also after Best in the World. I have an interesting question, though. You both were there at Best in the World when Rush, Kenny King, and Bestia laid out Bandito. Who came out but did not touch Bandito? It was Dragon Lee.
Yeah, well, there's a kinship they have here. There's a respect, man. Yeah, I've called matches for Bandito, and I've called matches for Dragon Lee in Japan. They travel together. It's kind of like...
Oh, wait a minute! The former champion in right away against Bandito. And the bell has not yet rung, and Rush is going to work already.
It's a friendship they have that Rush can't stand.
And Rush grabbing Bandito by the hair, by the mask, tried to take that mask off at Best in the World, was successful on Ring of Honor television.
Even there, look at, even there,
See, he's standing there, he's watching.
And Dragon Lee has this, that's not going to happen.
I mean, okay, yeah. And this is interesting. Oh, he grabbed his little brother by the throat.
I've seen arguments with Dragon Lee and Rush when Rush is...
Oh, and there's Horus.
Yeah.
Oh, but he hit his brother. I mean, you got to defend your brother.
He hit Horus with no problem.
The baby brother needs to get his head on straight and listen to big brother, because big brother's trying to get business done, and little brother's worrying more about what a friend is. It's like the friendship business. It's a wrestling business.
Oh, there is a brazo, a hug between the brothers Munoz.
He's like, get your head in the game, man. It's not your friend right now.
Oh! Big knife edge chop. And it's Horus and Rush sending Horus to the outside. This is where Rush goes to work, Caprice.
Absolutely. He gets you on the outside, decimates you, comes in, throws you in the corner, takes your head off.
Silas, you've been in the ring with both Dragon Lee and Rush. You've been the victim of the outside attack. You were his first title defense in Baltimore, Maryland, I believe, or New Orleans, excuse me.
No matter where it was, you know, the thing is, I'm big enough of a man to admit that, you know, me and Rush, we had a match. I wasn't the better guy that day. You know, Rush stepped up and he did it. Rush, former world champion. Dragon Lee, world-class athlete. Rey Horus, not so much.
Oh. You gotta be. If you're here in Ring of Honor, double drop kick. right to the spine of the Ring of Honor World Champion. And if you were with us last night, the battle wounds for all 4 of these men coming on a 24-hour turnaround time. Silas defeating Rey Horus one-on-one. Violence Unlimited and LFI going and fighting in a no disqualification bout. And of course, Bandito successfully defending the title against Flip Gordon. Oh God, a big kick there, knees to the face. Lucha rules are not only a little bit more relaxed, but the legal man can come in by a tag, or if your partner exits the ring, and you can become the legal man. But if you've ever watched AAA CMLL, oh, look at that, like David Akers in Philadelphia kicking the field goal.
It's really looking like Rush has got Dragon Lee's head back in the game finally. He's worrying about what's important.
I tell you what, when these guys are on the same page, they're unstoppable, man.
We're going to find out if that was more David Akers or more like Tony Danza, the field goal kicking, garbage kicking Philadelphia phenomenon. Might be giving Horus a little bit too much time here. Oh! Knife edge chop there.
I can feel them sitting here.
Yeah.
And the jam-packed 2300 arena, we had to release more seats. We had a sellout of the allotted seats. We released more seats last minute for the walk-up crowd. Standing switch. Oh! Shotgun drop kick to Rush. Big time kick. And Silas. Horus is on his way here. Wow.
Yeah, you know, Ian, that's the thing. I'm not trying to take anything away from Rey Horus. He is, you know, like you said, anybody who ends up in Ring of Honor, they don't end up here by accident. But when it comes down to it, I'm going to be honest with you. This is going to be a very unpopular opinion. This might have people saying, let's cancel Silas, but Rey Horus does not deserve a job in Ring of Honor.
I disagree.
And look at this. Rey Horus now off the rope. Pop up. Wow! It's got to be the shoes.
It's got to be the shoes, but there's the airport right down the street that he just half-fired 5 airplanes.
That was not the shoes. That was Bandito.
And there's Bandito also, a moonsault. He was floating.
Yeah.
The world champion was floating.
He just paused in air. He just defied gravity.
And the world champion and Rey Horus in control right now. The tide has turned. In this Lucha Rules tag team bout, you see the knee of Dragon Lee. If that knee is hurt, that takes away a lot of his offense, Caprice.
Yeah, but you know, these guys had bouts last night. Some of these guys may be still injured from last night. You just don't know, and that stuff only shows up when that adrenaline starts bailing off.
And you know, you're absolutely right, Caprice. You know, I've seen a couple of these guys walking around the hotel earlier today. None of them are 100%. You know, this is a tough business. You know firsthand. It's just, it's what comes with it.
And this is the first back-to-back series of events Ring of Honor has run since February 28th and 29th of 2020.
It's almost a game of exposure. It's like you, after a matter of time, you see what's hurt on somebody, then you capitalize on it.
And look at this great tag team combination.
Wow.
Bandito and Horus, who defeated Dickinson and Brody King on Ring of Honor television, maybe on their way to a second victory. Wheelbarrow cutter there, hooks the leg, 2, and Rush in with the save.
Bandito with the guard there, but he didn't know where Rush was.
Off the rope, super kick, stuns Rush.
Never seen Rush in that position.
No, he certainly haven't.
I've seen him put many people there, though.
Precious second, Rush already making his way back to his feet, gets out of the way, shotgun into Bandito, and Dragon Lee sweeping the leg, coming back in.
It's very typical of Rey Horus. He let his team down. They were up, they had the advantage, and he was too full of himself. That's exactly what happened. Now look at him.
Oh, you talk about full of yourself. They could have finished him off with the bull's horns.
Tell you what, man, they do this stuff enough to where I just look and wait and see what happens.
Look at that. I want to clap for that because it's entertaining.
And look at this, Dragon Lee and Rush. Off the rope, and Rush, Dragon Lee, stereo.
I got to give it to you. That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I told you, these brothers are amazing.
And look at Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
Dragon Lee is a man, even though, oh, look at that, that's a $5 bottle of water he just took from somebody and dumped on his head.
That person will never forget that, though.
Yeah.
I know those bottles are actually about a $2 bottle of water.
Oh, they're great.
And the reason I know that is because I've been having drinks all night, and they keep telling me it's a $10 minimum, but I can add $2 buy a bottle of water. But of course, I always option for a shot instead of a bottle of water.
Well, that explains some of the controversial opinions we're hearing about Rey Horus. It must. I'm gonna let you out of this one. It is the great bar at the 2300 Arena speaking as Horus off the ropes, inverted atomic drop, takes out the knee. Rouge, Dragon Lee, moving alive. Wow, good combination. Shout out to the Motor City Machine Guns there too. Wow,
dangerous combinations, hitting hard, hitting fast, staying on him, cutting off the ring.
I'm surprised he was able to kick out of it.
It's just so many things they do well, and not afraid to break the rules at the same time.
And that's Dragon Lee thankfully checking in on Todd. Rouge's anger getting the best of him there. If he would have hit Todd, that would have been an instant disqualification. That would have been a fine, a suspension. See an Irish whip into the corner here. Dragon Lee follows him up and over. Dragon Lee. It's Rouge caught with a European uppercut, right? Horus Insecurity on Dragon Lee. Oh, and this is a precarious position. He likes that roll of the king, that body scissor driver, and he blocked it, and he has him trapped. Roll of the king blocked, but Bandito is up. Bandito! Wow! C4! Wow. But Rouge has Horus. Wow! Dumps him up and over. It's the world champion, though. Oh, no. Oh, no.
World champion got dumped on his head.
Big time kick to the jaw of Rouge. Off the ropes. Snapdragon from Dragon Lee. Whoa! Running C4. Pop-up cutter. Oh! God.
I told you.
Wow.
I told you.
Wow.
The 2300 Arena coming alive here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Silas Young, Caprice, Coleman, Ian Riccaboni calling the action here. This Lucha Tag Rules match. It's Horus, the world champion Bandito, taking on the former champion Rouge and the world television champion Dragon Lee. And the crowd just admiring what we got going on here. Anytime these four men are in the ring, this is what it's all about.
Do you know how great it is to hear the crowd chant that?
Just having a crowd here.
Yeah.
You didn't say it. You couldn't have said it better. Just having a crowd.
Man, it feels so great.
You know, it feels bittersweet for me, though, you know, because I love that crowd. I love that crowd reaction. But in general, I typically don't like people, and I definitely don't like wrestling fans.
Oh, God. Silas.
That power.
Oh, look at this. Bandito, the power. Has him up like an X, and it's the X knee. The X knee connects on Dragon Lee. Oh, wow. The pop knee connects from Dragon Lee. Look at this exchange. Oh, what?
Wow. That's why he's world champion.
He's in a bad position.
The dealer has the card dealt ace high. Flips over the undercard.
21. No.
Wow.
Dealer bust. Dealer bust. Dealer bust.
That's it. That's
Incineration to the back of the head.
Wow.
Two breaks it up.
Did you see him step over and kick back like?
Oh.
That might have been the most useful thing Rey Horus has ever done in his career.
Say what you want to say. Horus is amazing.
Oh, no, and Rouge, who's looking for the bull's horns, that knee. Oh, wait a minute, the adrenaline kicking back in. You missed with the ball! And Horus is back to his feet, gave too much time. Plants him. DDTJ, the DDT from Tijuana, off the ropes. DDTJ again.
You know what I'm starting to see, man? Rouge and Dragon Lee give a lot of these American wrestlers so much trouble, but the luchadors have their numbers.
Yeah, if Rey Horus was smart there, he would have went for the pin and quit showing.
Oh! Connects! 1, 2, whoa! Just a 2 count as they're seeing the television champion and the world champion.
That was about as close as it comes.
These two men in the ring holding the top 2 singles championships, arguably. And the dealer once again. The cards have been cut. The deck has been shuffled. Looking for the 20. 1 plex, instead it's Rouge. Oh, sent into the barricade. DDT countered that time, went to the well once too often by Dragon Lee. Hooking the leg.
That's probably
Just a 2 count there.
It's the violence that separates these two, man. You have beautiful wrestling springing into action. Then you have somebody that's ready to do the same thing, but punch you in the mouth.
And look at this, Dragon Lee here and with Roosh.
You know, Caprice, whether it's a punch in the mouth or an impressive move, doesn't matter. Whatever gets it done, gets it done.
That is bad.
Oh, look at this constant flare. I'm gonna make sure he's okay.
How do you not respect Roosh for that?
Trying to continue with maybe a blown out ACL at this point. Has him up. Oris is up. That's the raw strength and power of Roosh. Oh, wait a minute. Sent into the ropes. Dragon Lee sent down. Oh, took out the knee. Took out the knee like a bullseye, Oris. And Dragon Lee's in a bad way. He's in the position.
That is scummy of him to go after his knee like that.
Oh, the roll the king blocked yet again by Dragon Lee.
He beat Dalton Castle with that.
Sure did. And Dragon Lee. Oh, God. Top of the spine.
Beautiful.
And Lee connects on Bandito.
Short window of time. Oris is by himself with Roosh in the ring. Will Roosh capitalize and end the match? That window is closing.
And Roosh shoving Todd out of the way. Todd just trying to check and make sure that knee is all right. Now in the corner. And if you mess with the ball, you get the horns. Bull's horns off with his head.
Game over.
Cover. 3.
Well, wouldn't you look at that? Ray Horus was the weak chain in the link. Like I said, Ray Horus does not deserve a job at Ring of Honor.
Let's get the official word from Bobby Cruz.
The winners of this match, the team of Roosh and Dragon Lee.
Roosh and Dragon Lee victorious. What an effort. Wow. By Bandito, by Ray Horus. Hell of an encounter. You said something that stuck with me, Caprice, that Dragon Lee and Roosh are so good in tag team action against wrestlers used to competing against the American style.
Yeah.
And Dragon Lee, the world television champion.
They had a number.
That was a sign of respect there.
Yeah.
If I heard that correctly, if I'm translating correctly, he's saying great match. He's telling him he respects what he's doing.
This is a bond that would never be broken.
And it may be put to its limit. Look at Big Brother coming. Look at Big Brother coming.
That's the story right there.
As Dragon Lee and Bandito are showing love and showing that they respect each other. He said he's a boy.
He just said, that's my brother, that's my brother, that's my boy.
And the world champion, though, has to have his head on a swivel. LFI, what they won't do to add that Ring of Honor World Championship back to their collection, and the World Six-Man titles. They will challenge Shane Taylor Promotions coming up at Death Before Dishonor.
And you know what you say there, Rick Abani, you can see that happening.
We're going to try and get an update soon on Flint Gordon if we can. We understand he's being treated by the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission physician in the back.
Well, from what I saw, it's at least a stinger. At the very least a stinger.
And we're going to hopefully encourage Bruce to get that knee checked out as well. You see it's already bandaged up.
Have you ever seen somebody try to tell Bruce to go see the nurse?
He participates in the state mandated physicals, but that's about all
that
he's
joker,
to do.
man.
And Bruce standing tall with LFI. Fans still to come. Our main event. What a main event it will be. It is the last stand. I don't think we've seen the last of Bandito and Roosh. Congratulations to LFI. Once again, congratulations to Dragon Lee on his beautiful baby, the birth of his daughter. We hope good health for both mother and child. I understand things are going wonderful so far. You gotta love that dad's coming home with it.
Véanse.
No vengo a ganar, no vengo por aplausos, vengo a humillar quien se ponga a mi paso. Hermanos de vida y hermanos de sangre, juntos formamos los ingobernables. Cuando inicié en mí nadie creía, tuve que tumbar varias jerarquías. Todo lo que tengo no me han regalado, sangre y dolor a mí me ha costado. Y ladren perros que a mí no me asustan, callarles la boca.